In this video, you'll learn the one big strategy that will literally make or break your coaching, consulting, or info product business. As you may or may not know, I used to run a fitness coaching and info business back in the day. One of the strategies that worked extremely well for me was writing an ebook that sold a couple of thousand copies. I sold the book and some upsells via a funnel and paid ads and got thousands of leads, essentially for free. The money that I made on average from each customer was equal to the cost to sell to each customer. This way I was able to build an email list of a couple of thousand people who purchased from me, who then I could upsell to higher ticket coaching on the back end. Equally importantly, as I published my ebook, people started seeing me as an expert in the field. What I noticed when I got on sales calls with the people who had read my book is they really viewed me as an authority in fitness, and they were very open to purchasing from me and having me as their coach. And this is the point that I want to drive with this video. See, one of the things that you have to do to have a successful coaching, consulting, or info product business, if you're the face of the brand, is to become the wizard, as Dan Kennedy calls it. The wizard is just another word for the guru. Like it or not, if you want to be successful, you need to become comfortable with assuming a position of authority. Why? Well, because frankly, it makes everything 10 times easier. It makes reaching more people easier, it makes conversion rates better, it helps people stick to the program better because they believe in you and what you're teaching them. It makes retention better as people stick for longer. It even makes hiring people easier as people are drawn to your brand and want to work for you. Now, self-aggrandizement isn't something that most of us are comfortable doing, but to a point, it is a necessity if you're gonna run this type of business model. So with that in mind, if you're just starting out in this business, something that you need to face is probably gonna be imposter syndrome. The best way I've found to combat imposter syndrome is to first make sure you're competent at the transformation you provide to your target market, and identify the relevant things you firmly believe in within your niche. What that last part means is, if you're, for example, a fitness coach and you believe in calorie counting, then you should double down on that. If, on the other hand, you have a strategy that you don't believe in, let's say it's carb cycling or something like that, then just don't promote it. That's because when you're talking about the subject of your expertise, you need to convey certainty. Certainty is what sells, it is what brings your target market to you, and it is what is going to convert them into paying customers or clients. Secondly, place your attention outside instead of inwards. Focus on the people you want to help and the transformation that you help them with. Do not focus on yourself. Your business is not to help yourself, it's to help people in exchange for money. And number 3, just do it. Nike got it right. At some point you need to suck it up and just put yourself out there. It is uncomfortable in the beginning, but you get accustomed to it. Now, if you're in this business, it's inevitable to encounter haters. Haters will hate, that is their nature. So keep the main thing the main thing. Try not to get into your ego too much and just focus on helping the people that you help with what you help them with. That's what gets you paid, so focus on that. Arguing with trolls online is not gonna get you paid. Now what I want you to do is watch this video next to learn how to build a business that works.